Hi, I'm Kiesha of Simply Vintage Designs.
And I'm Hope of Hopemade Yarn Co.
And together we're Pine Barren Knits. This is episode 44. I'm like...
And for those of you who've been with us before, welcome back. For those of you who are just finding us, welcome. Today's going to be a little bit different because it's going to be kind of our
Rhinebeck recap.
Yep, our Rhinebeck weekend recap. So we'll also share what we're currently working on because we worked on stuff during Rhinebeck weekend too.
We sure did.
Might have cast on a few things. A couple things at least.
We didn't.
Yes, you did.
I know. I messed it. That brings my whips up to a lot. That's what it is.
So, and our house keeps sending text messages, which Keisha's going to read because I didn't put it on airplane mode.
And I have mine on work mode.
Are we cockeyed? Does it feel? So does it feel cockeyed or is it straight? Okay.
I did it once with the ring.
Go with it. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
I'm kidding. So.
Oh. Okay, we need to stop reading.
So.
Okay. I should probably put it on airplane mode. I'm not sure how. Oh, you know what?
Well, it's kind of late for that.
No.
Oh, you can do it on your phone. So, I guess we're going to start off with what we're wearing.
There we go. Haha. Just put on Do Not Disturb. Okay. Oh, what we're wearing.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Well, we'll start with you.
Okay. Well, I am wearing my Pouf, which, if you've been with us, you've seen my Pouf. It is knit in my yarn, Hope's Favorite, which is my 80% extra fine merino, 10% cashmere, 10% recycled nylon. And that's my Hope's Favorite base. I knit it in Spring Petals, Pale September, Peachy Keen, Cobblestones, and Nevermore. And under my the Pouf, I'm wearing the Home Camisole by Kadri, and I knit it in. It's a pattern meant for DK weight cashmere, but I knit it in my fingering weight in Hope's Favorite as well, in my color Beach Plum. Very quick knit, so it took
a week, right?
Yeah, it took about a week, and I used a full skein, and then here's my bag, leftovers. So, and then this is what I have left of the second skein. So
rather large ball.
Yes, a rather large ball. So I had lots left over. So it really took. Oh, dang. I probably would have had enough to finish it with this. It's okay. It's all right.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Hope. Let's give her a hand around the robot. Okay. That was lovely. That was beautiful.
All right. I'm going to put that back on because it is a little cool out here this morning, which is nice. Oh, and we're recording on Thursday, which we normally record on Wednesdays, but it was dark yesterday morning when we tried to record. So Thursday morning it is.
Yes. So.
What are you wearing?
Well, I am wearing also the Pouf.
And it's an FO.
Yes, it's a finished object. What's up? Check it out. This is why can I never remember this? Sea Spray. Snowden, Kiesha 54, Current, and Deborah Swell. And here, I don't know if you guys noticed, you can actually see it pretty well here.
Yeah.
I did the marled.
I
marled
and
whatever.
Deborah Swell.
Yes.
And then you switched it into just Deborah Swell. And I love the way, I wish I'd done that. I really like that effect.
And I got the sleeves.
I really like that effect.
Bam and bam. I am also wearing a tank by Amazon.
And, oh my goodness, you're too funny.
And pants by Marshalls.
And this is your second garment, correct?
Yes.
So yeah. Your first garment was
Love Note. Yep.
And this is your second garment. So
check it out.
Milestone.
Yes.
Awesome. And wonderful.
What about
and it's
poncho?
Absolutely beautiful. That's an accessory, not a garment.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Bam and bam.
Yeah. So. But that's beautiful. Beautiful. I love it.
Got the girls
Love your
out.
colors. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's hot.
Okay. Well, you can take your sweater off if you're too hot. What else are you wearing?
Oh, and I'm also wearing, this is the Rhinebeck tree. This was the house gift that all of us got together. We did a house up in, I was going to say Rhode Island, Rhinebeck. This is the Rhinebeck tree near the donut place. And I burnt it on clay, baked it, did a resin finish, and then I included a little double stitch marker. One side is of the Ocean City, because the ocean, that's where we live, and the Pinelands, because we in the Pinelands too. So that was my little my house gift to the ladies. So, but yes, look at me, surprise, surprise, with a piece of jewelry on or something. These are very comfy.
Yes,
it can become my smoking sweater.
They're cozy. I honestly, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it.
Yeah,
I ended up really liking it. Yeah, and I love. Okay, and just I got some pants
from Kohl's, girl. Look at
it. And
check it out.
Just like the high waisted, which perfect. I wasn't sure if I was gonna. Well, I wore it with some pants that weren't high waisted, and I wasn't.
Yeah. I think the ticket is high-waisted pants. Yeah.
High-waisted pants. Or
there's your fashion 2 cents.
Yeah. So, and then our lovely friend back here is wearing, this was my Rhinebeck outfit in 2022.
Doing a little elevator music.
Which, if you follow me or if you've been to Rhinebeck, you might have seen this outfit before. Because they put me on the sign last year, which if you have been with us, you've heard this story probably. But I was thinking we had seen the sign last year and it was on the side of the souvenir tent. But there had been 2 different signs, and one sign my picture was on and the other sign my picture wasn't on. So I wasn't sure if it was going to be, but apparently I am at Rhinebeck.
She's going to be there forever, locked in history on the fences.
So oops, hold on, went dark. I forgot I had normal put. So there it is. There's the picture from last year. And this was my day 2 Rhinebeck outfit. So it's my hat I made my son in Fields of Gold, and my Exploration Station by Stephen West that I made with lichen, Fields of Gold, Jack B. Little, and Mossy. And then underneath is my Avena sweater. So, which is a ginseng gas sweater. And that's knit in Pinelands and Sand Dollar. So that's what we all are wearing today. So
yes.
So
welcome.
Where do we want to start?
Well, let's talk about what we've been doing. so we saw you guys last. We didn't have any shows or anything, right? No. Mm-mm. Yeah, I feel like it's just been a blur.
Yeah, because our last show was the beginning of October, so we've had a show since then. So yeah.
So
it was pretty much get ready for Rhinebeck.
Yeah.
And go to Rhinebeck.
Rhinebeck. But so I guess we'll talk about Rhinebeck because this is a Rhinebeck recap.
I didn't know if we wanted to wrap up our what we're doing and then go in to a because otherwise we gotta do our makes at the end. That might be
makes at the end.
It's our whips. We don't have much, so we might as well just get through them real quick and then head into Rhinebeck weekend.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the shows stuff we have coming out. When are we doing that?
No. We'll do that at the end.
Okay. Oh, so we're going to talk about what we're making.
Yeah, what we're making.
Okay.
Our works in progress.
I only have 1 cup of coffee this morning, and I haven't taken my meds, so there's that too.
Because our Rhinebeck recap will be pretty long, and then that can go into what we've.
Okay. Well, you go first.
Okay.
So I can write this attendance letter.
Okay.
Gotta pick
I think just about everybody in our house, maybe not everyone, pretty much everyone, cast on this over the weekend. So this was Kiesha's house gift. My house gift was
gorgeous, right?
Which some of the housemates said that I should get this up on the website. So this may already be up on the website. What I think I'm going to do is do a pre-order for it. So it'll go up. I'll do a pre-order, see how many people, and then I'll dye it and send it out. So it'll probably be pre-order with the intention of shipping in 4 weeks. So, yeah, so this is my house, the colorway I did for the house. And it's based on this year's logo.
Yeah.
So,
it's like perfect.
Yeah, so it's, for the house, I called it Rhinebeck of Many Colors 2024, but I'm probably going to call it like Rhinebeck FOMO 2024.
I like that. Yeah. I like
that. On the website. So if you're interested in this, it's a sock set. It's a 50 gram. Okay, it's my JoJo's favorite. It's a 50 gram skein of the main color and a 20 gram skein of the contrast color. Now, how I'm gonna list it is, it will be listed as, you can either get the cream as your contrast color, or Keisha's got hers here, or you can write in the comments if you would like a different color from in here. So I did minis in all the different shades that are in here. This is the fuchsia one. Kiesha picked this one. Everybody pretty much
surprise, right?
Everybody pretty much picked a different color from here except for me. I stuck with the cream. So this is the one that I cast on and got started on. Actually, this is okay. So we were walking around Rhinebeck and I wanted to have a single sock to work on. So this is what I actually worked on at Rhinebeck. This path. Oh my goodness, the light. It's a little dark. Okay, yeah. That's not too bad. Anyway, it's a little darker than what it is in real life. I don't know if I can get it to. Now you can't see the colors. Anyway, so this is what I was working on at Rhinebeck. I did that much at Rhinebeck, and when I got back, I decided I'd really prefer to do them 2 at a time. So I cast on the second one, and I'm trying to get it up to where the first one is, and then I'll join them on the same needles so that I can work on them 2 at a time instead of 1 at a time. But it's a 50 gram and a 20 gram, which for me, and I have big feet, I wear a size 11.
Every time you say that, I'm like, you like, I have big feet. My name's Hope. I have big feet.
I do. What I'm trying to say is, I can knit a pair of socks for myself with about 65 grams of yarn, and that's with a leg of about 5 to 6 inches. So I know that for most people, this is going to be enough yarn. Or the other thing is, you can always make shorties if you prefer shorties. I mean, it should be enough. And you've got your contrast to add to it. So you've got a little, it's actually, because my skeins are a little heavier than they actually are supposed to be. So it's probably a little over 70 grams here in yarn. So, anyway, that'll be up on the website soon. And that's my first whip. I am currently working on that. And do you want to show your whip?
So my whip, I have a couple.
Well, I still have more too. I was just
we're going back and forth. Okay. So my whip is also the house yarn. It's a fine, no, I'm kidding.
You want me to hold it up so you can?
Yeah. I'm doing the vanilla latte. I'm doing the latte part. I'm doing the,
yeah.
And I actually walked around and was doing that. Yeah. I'm quite impressed with myself. So
I really like it.
And I'm doing 1 sock at a time. I think that's just best for me right now. So because I'm doing the latte.
Well, because you're doing a pattern too.
Yeah. So
mine's just a vanilla sock. I cast on 64 stitches and did some 2x2 for about 15 rows, and then went into just plain vanilla, plain stockinette.
Yeah. So that's whip number 1.
The vanilla latte sock pattern is a free pattern, but as far as I know, it's discontinued on.
Yeah, because you can't find it. I tried to. I have such a hard time saying Ravelry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a short name. Like, Google, you call it the Googler.
Rav.
Yeah, Rav. Rav. Going on the Rav.
We're going on the Rav.
Going on the Rav. Oh, there we go. I went on the Raver. They're trying to find the pattern. And
it's discontinued.
Yeah. So.
It's just.
Which I wonder why they do that.
I don't know. It's a simple, I wonder if they didn't want to have to, didn't want people messaging them about it anymore, maybe.
Oh, okay.
So they didn't want to do pattern support. That's what I was looking for. Pattern support. That's my guess, is they didn't want to do pattern support.
I picture somebody there knitting and beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. Welcome to the Knitting Help Desk. How may I help you?
But it's a simple pattern. It's just, it's a 6 by 2 rib, except the rib is a garter rib instead of a regular rib. So instead of purling every single row, you purl every other one, right? For the rib. So yeah. So I mean, it's a pretty it's a free pattern anyway, so it's not like I'm giving you any.
Right.
So yeah, so that's all it is that's what makes that pattern is it's a garter rib, 6x2, right? 6x2. Yeah. So, so I think that's it for that yarn. And then, so my other new cast on and whip that I was working on over at in Ravelry. Okay, so this one was Ravelry. I said Ravelry. No, we talked about Ravelry so much it's in my head. At Rhinebeck weekend. So
at the farmhouse.
So this one, because Kiesha drove, I decided that I would cast on this project because it's in my new yarn and I've been wanting to do a sample in my new yarn. So I cast it on, except I don't even know what I did the first time. I don't know. It just was a mess. So I tore it out.
Oh yeah, she kept putting on.
And then she kept
messing up. She kept messing up, and the universe was like,
yeah,
hello.
So I cast it on again, and I cast it on in the main color, my purple.
And she realized it was the wrong color.
Yeah. I was just sitting there, and I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I just stuck it in the bag, and then I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden it dawned on me, and I just laughed out loud. Keisha probably thought I was a little nuts. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was supposed to cast on with the blue.
And that's why you probably kept messing up. Because how many times was it you messed up?
I messed up at least twice. And that's when I put it in the bag and was just like, I'll do it later. Maybe I'm just too tired.
Yeah.
And then I was just sitting there and it dawned on me.
Like, boy.
I'm going to start casting on again because I was doing it in the wrong color. So the blue was the cast on color. Anyway, this is the little Fausta sweater by Gudrun Johnson. I'm going to pull up a picture of it real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And so I cast this on Thursday on our drive up. So this is the sweater. Oh, it's the little Fausta yoke. Sorry, said that wrong. There you go. So by Gudrun Johnson. So that's the sweater I'm making. The colors I chose, the deep plum. That's pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Not pretty bad. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Because that's the one that kind of looks brown sometimes.
Sometimes, but it looks pretty purple right there. So this is my deep plum. This is in my new color, which none of these are on the website. But that's my goal. Hopefully by the end of this weekend to have my new base up on the website. So deep plum is my main color. The blue is Moody Blue. That light gray is Greige. Greige. Oh, no. The white is... Yeah, it's a little too dark. Yeah, that's not too bad, I guess. That's a little too darker than it is in real life.
Yeah.
This is the right color right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's Greige. This is Warm Honey. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Warm Honey. That's Moody Blue here. So those are my 4 colors. And this is what I've gotten done so far. I think I have about 10 rows of the color work left to go. I just added in the blue again. So that's what it looks like so far. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So
moving right along.
Yeah.
So you've been working on it like a week. Not even. Today. Today makes it a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, I'm hoping to have the color work done pretty... Well, yeah, I only have 10 rows of color work left, so... But now I've done all of the increases, so this is the most stitches that are going to be on my needles, so it is going a little bit slower. It was going pretty fast when I didn't have that many stitches on the needles, but now it's definitely slowed down somewhat. But, yeah, I think I was sitting in my living room working on it the other night, and the lighting in my living room isn't great.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't like my colors. Like the purple wasn't really standing out here in the gold section. I was like, oh, maybe that doesn't have enough contrast. But now you can see in natural lighting, it's got plenty of contrast. So it was clearly the lighting in my living room that was the problem. So yeah. Anyway, so that's So, I said it was my new base. This is my piece base, which will probably end up being called piece fingering because I think I'm going to get it in DK as well. You are not right. Anyway, it's it is 100% extra fine non-superwash merino, and it is it's so cozy and soft, and
she'll have it on for 5 seconds like, oh my god, I'm having a hot flash.
No, I don't think it'll be bad because this is non-superwash. So non-superwash tends to breathe more. I know that I have a non-superwash cable knit sweater. It's worsted weight. It is very heavy, but I don't like if I'm wearing it. I usually I might get a little because it is worsted weight. It's a heavy sweater, but never as much as it seems like if I'm in something that doesn't breathe so much. Like, being this is fingering weight, I don't think this is going to be bad. I think this will be pretty comfortable.
Right.
So, yeah, this is probably, if you go to Vogue this year, you'll probably see me wearing this because this is probably what I'm going to wear at Vogue this year.
Every time I see I think of Madonna.
No.
Every single time. Well, and the magazine.
So, that is my other work in progress. I did work on the blanket. I'm not showing it. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to show the blanket again until it's done.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know what blanket I'm talking about, watch every
single episode
from the last year or more. No, more, because I started in July of 2023. So
you say that like that was 10 years ago. It was last year. I'm like, in 2023. And I'm like, wait, aren't we just in 2024?
Yeah. But I'm sure that if you've been with us, you're like, we saw it. We don't need to see it again, Hope. All good. So if you haven't been with us, just look at one of our older episodes and you'll know what blanket I'm talking about. But I'll just give an update. I am down to 1.5 squares left, big squares left. So I have to do the rest of square 11 and then square 12, and that's it. So there you go. There's the update.
So I think, I had one FO, so I think I'm cute and need to add on
another FO. I forgot. Keep going.
Add on more whips. So 1 FO equals.
But it was a sweater. It's a big FO.
That's true.
It's not like,
and I started in January.
It wasn't like it was a hat, and then you're like,
right,
20 whips. Yeah. You did a sweater.
Right. So I did this. So this equals 1 FO sweater equals 2, maybe 3 whips. For me, 3 whips. So here's my second. I started this. I think I showed it the last time. Maybe I didn't. I started the iris shawl, and
I don't know if you showed it. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't.
If you did, you just barely started it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so pretty.
And it's so soft.
It is so soft.
Oh, what the Harry Hellos?
It's the Irish shawl, and do you know who it's by? It's a free pattern.
Is it? Yes, this is it. Let me see. I'll get that to you in a second. Oh, there's a picture. Oh, Danielle
Como
Designs.
Danielle Como Designs.
Yes.
Here, let's show the picture.
Oh.
So they can see what it's going to look like. So that's the picture.
And
there it says right down there at the bottom of the picture too.
Yeah. And these are the 2 colors. Was it Juniper
Farms, right?
Yeah, Juniper Farms. And they're Cumulus. So
that's pretty good there.
Yep.
There we go.
I decided, and this let me tell you something.
This is warmer in real life.
Yeah.
That's coming out very blue.
This is coming along really fast. Like, literally, I think I started it. I mean,
this is what yarn is this?
I can't remember.
Oh.
I don't have my book with me. I didn't write it down. And
I think it's worsted. It's either worsted or Aran, or it's definitely a heavier. I mean, you can see it's definitely a heavier weight yarn. So, and you're knitting on size
big. It's like, I just completely butched out here.
US 10, 5. I think it's 5 millimeter. That might be not. I might be lying, but I don't know.
They're size 10, 6mm.
Oh, 6mm. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't read it.
Yeah. So
yeah, quick knit.
It is a quick knit, and it's so soft.
It looks like it's very very relaxing.
Yeah,
like
it's I'll fall asleep.
Therapeutic knit.
Yep.
Yeah. This is that one where you just need something that's meditative.
Yep. Yeah. For me, I don't need. You know what? I'll just fall asleep since I stopped talking. So, but yeah, so I started this. I want to say the week before last, and do you have another whip?
I don't have another whip, but I forgot to add this in when we were doing FOs, so I'm going to throw this in real quick. So I think I talked about this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the new base that I've been trying out. It's a yak base that has, it's 80% extra fine merino, 10% yak, 10% silk. And so it's a Sophie scarf. I used 2 different colors. This is Moody Blue and this is Smooth Sailing. But on yak, yak definitely takes the dye differently because it's a gray base. And I have worn it and it doesn't itch. So most likely you will see this base coming to the shop in the next few months, as soon as I get a chance to dye some up. So I really, 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 I didn't even realize I could do this one because it's so stretchy. I could do this wrapped around. Oh, look at that. That's cute. Or I could do it the other way.
See, I couldn't do that because I was like Head and Shoulders. Like my neck would disappear. Where's your neck?
I have a very long neck.
I have a big big head.
So anyway, that's an update on the yak base. Yes, it will. Yes, I am not allergic to it. It does not itch. It is super soft and silky and lovely. And I love the way it takes the color. I really do. So that's that. Okay, you got any more?
Yep.
Works in progress?
So my next work in progress.
Oh, I did work on mine, but I think I did like 2 rows. My Wollens and Nosh. I didn't bring them out. They're in the house.
I decided I was going to complicate my life even more with doing the Zorzel. I can't even say the name of it.
Who's it by? I forget who's it by. Zorzel by Lisa Haynes.
Yes. So, and there's wrap and turns in this.
It's good. You'll practice them. And it'll be good. Because I don't think it's not every section that has wrap and turns.
Right.
Right? It's just this section and this section that have the wrap and turns. Did they get to see the...
Yeah, I showed the picture.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's the orange section here and the white section. I think these striped sections, I don't think you do wrap and turns.
Okay, so just in the biggest sections, I do wrap and turn. So, but anyways, I like how it looks.
It's good practice.
I decided. Okay.
And you don't have to pick up the wraps. You just are.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Hope's. We don't know what color to call it yarn.
It was a 1-pot.
Yes, but apparently it's a very, very popular 1-pot. It is
a very popular 1-pot. So I'm gonna try to see if I can dye it again. We're gonna see if I'm gonna attempt it. I should do that. Maybe this afternoon.
And the other color is Needles at the Ready, and I can't remember what color this is.
I feel like it's Ghost something. Oh no, that's probably wrong.
I'll put it down in the notes. I completely forgot to bring my
label.
My notebook.
Oh.
That has all my stuff in it. Totally forgot it. But I thought the 2 colors together, I figured I married the 2 of them together.
Yeah, I think that's really good.
2 of my favorite people. Some of my favorite people.
Yeah.
Hope and Needles at the Ready.
Yeah.
So
Fun. So that's your Zorzel.
That's my Zorzel.
And you worked on your fancy schmancy pumpkin socks a little bit.
I worked on...
Yes, Luann, she did work on them a little bit.
Yes, a little bit. And by a little bit, I added in a color to do my heel. That's almost the same color.
It is a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it.
You can see it.
It is really
And I did it in a dark restaurant. Yeah, we were having a delightful... what was the name of that beer that you... The pumpkin.
Oh, what was that? It's like, it's down east pumpkin, unfiltered something.
It was something so like good. They did a cinnamon sugar like rim. Oh my gosh! Like I had already like gotten a beer. I didn't even finish that one and ordered one. It was so freaking good.
Very tasty.
Delicious.
Tasty.
That's what I've added onto my whips. So, will I ever finish anything?
Yes,
who knows?
You're getting so close on those socks.
I know.
You already finished sock 1.
Yep, already finished sock 1. So,
you're getting there. And look how much progress you made on the house sock.
I know. That has been,
you're like getting close to the heel already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so is that all of your whips, or do you got any other whips?
That is all of my whips.
All right.
Not including the tenor at home, but, you know.
Well, I know. I have other whips too. I just haven't worked on
why she's laughing, but there's 10 at home.
Yeah, I have other whips. Actually, it was the funniest thing. I told Kiesha the other day. I was looking for my Chow Goo size 140-inch circular because I wanted to switch these to knitting 2 at a time. And I tore apart my living room and my knitting area looking for it because I was like, I only have 2 pairs of, wait, how many? No, I only have 3 pairs of socks on the needles right now. That's what I thought. I thought I only had 3 pairs. The gradient that I haven't worked on in ages, the self-striping from Wollens and Nosh, and then these. Completely forgetting that I also have a pair of socks in my new base on the needles as well. And that's where the needles were. So I tore everything apart looking for this. And then and I wasn't even looking at it. I was just getting my purse ready to go somewhere. And I opened it up and I went, whoops.
Oh my
but I organized everything. So there you go.
Oh my gosh.
Oops. Yeah. Oh, well, it is. It is what it is.
It is twisted.
So, so we'll talk about, should we talk about what's coming up and then Rhinebeck?
Yes.
In case people aren't interested in a Rhinebeck recap. Okay, what's coming up? We have 3 shows coming up in November. We will be at Sperlak at the, this is also, I think all 3 of these, all 3 of these are on my events page at Hopemade Yarn Co. And you go to the events tab and all 3 of these are listed. So, and they have the flyers. The first one is on November 2nd. It's at Sperlak Galleries. It is a concert.
Yes.
Right? It's like, it's a local artist.
Local artist,
concert. I can't remember what the name of the event is. Do you remember?
No, I'll look it up.
Okay. That is on the 2nd from 11 to 7.
Yeah.
Am I right? 11 to 7. So you can only attend that though if you're going to the concert.
Yeah, the tickets are $37.
Yeah. So it's an all day. I mean, it should be really, really cool. Tickets are $37. It's an all day concert. I think I have the links all to it on my
I thought I saved everything.
Well, it's all on Hopemade. Here, let me just hop onto Hopemade and go to the events page. Okay, here, and I'll show you. So here's my page on mobile. You just hit this little button right here. It brings this. It's got events right there. Whoop. And then it takes you to the events. And wait, no, that's welcome. Wrong thing. Hold on a second. Events. All right, here's the events one. All right, and here is Songs from the Barn Music Festival 24. There's the flyer. It says November 2nd, 11 to 7, $37.50. You pay, and to order your tickets or pay for your tickets, you Venmo Stan Sperlak. So all the information's on there. So sounds really neat. It says experience our all-day music festival at the Sperlak Gallery and Sculpture Gardens, featuring talented regional musicians. Come enjoy the music, the art, and the property. Food truck, BYO, food and drink. So, I guess you can do food truck or you can bring your own.
Yeah.
So you can bring whatever you want to bring if you don't want to get. And then on November 9th, we will be at Yarnstormers from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. That is in Cranford, New Jersey. For a trunk show. We will both be there. We will both be at all of these events. I'll probably have a smaller selection at the Sperlak show, and then I'll have my full trunk at the Yarnstormers, and then at Handmade in America Craft Show, I'll have my full trunk there too.
Your full trunk?
My full trunk of products.
Got a lot of junk in that trunk.
Yeah. And
hang up.
The Handmade in America Professional Craft Show is at the Upper Township Community Center in Tuckahoe, New Jersey on November 23rd from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
There's just a banjo in the background. Why does that sound really country?
Oh, I don't know.
I know. It'll be at the Community Center in Tuckahoe, New Jersey.
So there's the flyer for that. This is all listed on the website. So that's what's coming up in November. And then we've got stuff coming up in December, but we'll talk about that later. So Rhinebeck weekend.
And where you see her, you'll see me.
Yes.
So
exactly. Yeah, and it says that on there on the events page. It says Kiesha and I will be at.
Yeah.
And so I don't know whether I have.
Now, if we go shopping and stuff, that's different. Like, if you see her, don't look around. Vice versa. Oh my God, I'm having a hot flash.
Yeah, I am too. That's really weird. We just both hot flashed at the same time.
Oh my gosh. Look at us. The guts are out.
What am I gonna say?
Yeah. By the way, these are warm.
They are warm. Yes.
Yeah.
Which is
great. I mean,
if this were fall.
Yeah, a real fall.
Come on, it's October 24th?
My guns are kind of shaping up there.
Yeah, but it's like the 24th, right?
Yeah.
It's the 24th.
Ooh.
And it's hot. Oh, yesterday was awful. It wasn't yesterday because I didn't dye yesterday. I dyed the day before yesterday, and it was over 80 degrees on the porch when I was dyeing yarn. No, thank you. October, come on, let's get it together. What?
I don't know. It looks like I have a crease or something.
Well, it's muscle definition.
Oh, no, it looks like it's a weird color. Well,
it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Pick my beer up. My beer down. Oh my God, it's so hot. Why is it so hot all of a sudden?
She goes to the gym almost every day, but she doesn't understand why she got muscle definition.
I know, because it's not happening in other places, though, where I like for it to happen. I got a big old belly muscle. Oh, there's a breeze. Did you feel that?
Good. I wish we could have the window behind the camera, but then we would hear it, so that won't work. Okay, so Rhinebeck weekend. If you've never been to Rhinebeck weekend, you should try to. Well, you know what? You don't have to go to Rhinebeck. Just go to a fiber festival. It doesn't have to be Rhinebeck. If you're not near Rhinebeck, that's okay. Go to there's probably, actually, I was standing in line I was standing in the crepe line talking to, every line you stand in, you make friends and you talk to people. So I was standing in line, and the people behind me, we were talking, and they were saying, that they would like to go to some smaller festivals. And I was actually giving them because I haven't been to all of them, but I know of, because we're always, checking out festivals and things for where we might want to vend. I was giving them a list of like fiber festivals all over the place. So there are fiber, they're not the size of Rhinebeck, all of them, but there are so many fiber festivals. Sometimes you don't, And a lot of people get overwhelmed by Rhinebeck. Yeah. Saturday of Rhinebeck was really busy this year.
Because the weather was awesome, so that's the other thing too.
So you don't have to go to a Rhinebeck. You can go to whatever type of fiber festival, but it is so worth it to go to a fiber festival. Even if you don't buy anything. The first fiber festival I ever went to was Maryland Sheep and Wool, and I bought one skein of yarn. That's it. I bought one skein of yarn, but you see there's so much inspiration there. Mm-hmm. You see people dressed in things. You see dyers and yarn companies with their samples out. And there's just so much to get inspired by.
Yeah, sometimes it's good just to take it in.
Yeah. So even if maybe it's not, some of the yarn isn't in your budget, you can still get ideas and then find yarn that is in your budget. And that's okay too, because, and that's something actually I want to talk probably in another episode or down the road. We'll talk about, not everybody has the same yarn budget, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're enjoying your making and having a good time with it, that's what's important. That is what is important. It doesn't matter what your yarn budget is. It's what you gain from the experience of making things. So anyway, that little disclaimer. So we started out on Thursday morning. Yep. We were
guess where we went. Well, every time we go up north.
Yes. I guess it's our stop. Yeah. If we're going to New York, Rhode Island, wherever, we stopped in Summit and we went to the Summit Diner because we love it.
It's awesome. Everybody's super nice there.
They are so friendly.
And this time we found we may have made some knitters.
I know, that was so funny. We were just and I feel like every time we bring our knitting.
Oh, absolutely.
But this time people were asking us what we were making and talking to us. I think I handed out a couple business cards.
Yep.
At breakfast.
Yep. Yeah. So we stopped there.
Yep.
Had our breakfast.
We walked over to Wool & Grace in Summit. Walked around a little bit. Checked it out. I saw a pattern. I saw a sample there that I thought was cute and might have to.
Was it the hat?
Yeah, the hat. Yeah. I think it was flaming something.
Yeah,
I think I marked down a couple of patterns.
Yeah, you took pictures of a couple of things.
Yeah, there was 2 patterns I feel like that I made note.
There's your trash there.
Yes,
I swear,
and
the trash. Throw those containers. Well, I mean, it's the machine, but still.
Okay.
It's like bam.
I swear I put them. Oh, I know where they are. Let's see. What was the name of the patterns that I liked? Flicker and Flame was a really cool hat, and then Slip Party or something. Slip Party.
Yeah.
By Isabel Kramer, which was a shawl. So, next time I will try to share those patterns with you so you can see what they look like, because I don't have them up. I don't even know that I've looked them up yet, other than seeing them in the store. But those, there was definitely, they have lots of great, they had a lot of samples in that store.
Yeah, they did.
A lot of samples, lots of good yarn. So it was crowded too when we were there.
Oh yeah, because they had a class going on too. They had a class going on, and it was crowded.
Yeah,
like they had people walking off the street.
Yeah, there was a lot of people in there. So
it is a cute little town.
It is. Yeah, Summit's very nice.
Yeah, and it's very, you can park and walk everywhere.
Yeah.
And
we got really good parking this year, right across the street from the restaurant. That does not happen for us usually.
Yeah.
Usually we drive in circles around Summit looking for parking, and then realize that we could have just parked over by
the time before last. We just kept going around
because we hadn't figured out that you could park over by the train station.
Right. Yeah. And then
if you need parking, park over by the train
station. Yeah. And then there's another lot too in. Yeah, we parked there before too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we did our Summit thing.
Yeah, and then I tried to kill Hope on a hike. We're looking at places to go.
We went to.
We went to Woodstock first.
Yeah, we
went to Woodstock first. Well, first we looked for a hike.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is, moderate or whatever,
Most of the ones she pulled up were hard. I was like, no, thank you.
And, but first we went to Woodstock and we walked around there, and they had a music festival going on. Yeah, so it was super crowded there. But I luckily found a parking. The parking guides were on our side.
Yeah,
I have to say,
good parking there too.
Found good parking there, and it was right near where we need to go, and that's the liquor store. It's a wine shop. Had to get my Lambrusco. And then we went to we went to a couple little shops.
Yeah, we went to a couple of shops. I was looking. Kiesha had gotten some mushroom overalls when we were there back in the summertime, and I had talked myself out of them.
Yeah.
And then, so I went back to see if I could get a pair, and they were all gone. Yeah. So apparently I shouldn't have talked myself out of them. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. It's all good. So then we went for a hike. What was the name of that hike?
It's where...
I can't remember the name of it. It was really neat. It was right near it was a monastery. Was it a Buddhist monastery?
Yeah. I just got completely sidetracked. What am I looking up? Oh, the trail. Hold on.
The trail.
All trails. It was
Yeah, it was some sort of overlook. That's right. I can't remember what it was called.
No, that's not it. Wait,
I know I took a picture of the sign, but it was very glary, so I don't know if it actually... Yep, nope. Wait, what's that say? Overlook Mountain.
Yeah.
Overlook Mountain. Yeah.
Yes. So, Overlook Mountain, and exactly what it is. It's a mountain. It was like straight.
It wasn't. It was a slow, like it was a slow incline, and then all of a sudden, and it was funny because I have not been doing my exercises like I should be. Keisha's been going to the gym. I have not been. Just got a little busy, and I need to get back to it. So we started the hike, and Kiesha looked at me, and she's like, "Okay, how about we do a half hour or 1 mile, whichever one comes first?" And I'm like, "Okay, I think I can handle that." We hit the half hour mark.
Yeah.
And when we hit the half hour mark, I'm looking forward and I'm like, oh, I don't think I can do that. Because that's when it went like straight up. Like it had been like a slow incline. And then it was like, ha, we're going to go right up now. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh. She goes, half hour. And I'm like, turned around so fast.
It's like running down. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, all right, sounds good to me. So so we did essentially about 2 miles, like a mile in and a mile back.
Yeah. The 2 hard miles.
Yes. But it was, I will work on it for next year and we'll get some other hikes in and whatnot. And maybe we'll try the same one because I think it would have been a really cool.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
And it wasn't far from where we were staying. What, like 20 minutes? 25 minutes?
20 minutes
from our house that we stayed at. So we did our hike and then we hit the road again and headed to Saugerties, to our house.
Yes.
And met up with our group.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah. It was a really nice house too.
We had such
it was good times.
Yeah.
Good times and awesome people.
Yes. We were staying with our friends from Skane Yarn Shop in Rhode Island. If you watch Skane Scoop.
Hi ladies.
If you watch the Skane Scoop, you already know Justine and Lori, and then there were we had, if you know the ladies of Skane, then you might know Jen and Annie and Angie.
Yeah.
So that was our group. There were 7 of us. And when we first got there, I guess it wasn't right away, but no. As we're driving, Justine was being funny and told us that the house was horrible.
Yeah, she was like, this house sucks or something like that. And I'm like, and I said, the important thing is that we're there with our friends. And that's all. And I'm like, damn it.
She was just joking.
Yeah, the house was
amazing.
Awesome. Yeah,
it was wonderful. And then the group of us all were kind of joking about how many bags do you think we will buy this weekend?
Yeah.
So they actually did, if you are on Instagram, they did a live and asked people to guess how many bags we would as a group purchase. And they weren't just talking about bags. They were talking about little notions bags and smaller bags too. So we all were laughing when people were guessing these numbers because we were like, oh, there's no way we're going to buy that many bags. That's crazy. Apparently, we were wrong because the total, I just watched the live the other day that they announced the winner. 47 bags ended up being the total for 7 people.
Yeah. For 7 people.
For 7 people. So we'll go through what we purchased. So you'll see some of those bags here in a little bit. That we were not the ones who bought the most. So I'll put that out there. But when we go
I bought some bags, but not that many bags.
Yeah. When we go through what we purchased, we'll share that part with you. But for now, we'll just tell you what happened. Or do we want to kind of show stuff as we go? As we get into the shows, we'll show what we got at each show. So
that was Thursday.
Yeah, we had such a nice time. So it was really good. So Thursday, we ended up having pizza that night.
Yeah,
and just sitting around.
Wherever they got that pizza from, it was freaking
very good pizza. Very.
It was like the pizza I had was the strawberries.
I thought you mushroom.
Yeah, but I was going to say sausage and mushroom.
Okay,
that was amazing.
And I had the pineapple and pepperoni.
Things that should not go.
It was
together.
actually really good.
That's so nasty.
Really good.
That's disgusting. I never want to see pineapple on my pizza. Fight me because it's nasty. My husband likes it.
Well, my favorite pineapple pizza was in Hawaii, and they had Kahlua pork and pineapple, and it was so good.
Awful.
So good.
So awesome or awful?
Awesome. My middle son and I loved it. Loved it.
Yeah.
So, so that's. Oh, and we got there. We waited till everybody was there, and then we all gave our house gifts.
Yeah.
So we had other stuff, but so anyway, so we had that was really nice. Everybody was really very sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Sweet. Yeah, so that was great. And then Friday morning we got up and we had the first time slot at Cake.
Yep.
And we drove into Socrates, got there before they opened the gates and got in the line, and we're in there right when they opened. And I'm going to say, I'd rather go a half hour later.
I'd rather skip it.
Yeah, I know. You'd rather skip
Sorry,
it.
I just...
You'd rather skip it. And if I was going to go again, I would definitely go a half hour after the gates opened. It was...
I'll meet you later at the other one.
Yeah, it was crowded.
Yeah, it was, and it... I don't know.
It felt very, very crowded.
Just, and I mean, and it went from being crowded, and then thinned
not
out
crowded
quick,
like the show that we were at last year, but...
Yeah.
But it was just,
I don't know.
And that's why I said, like, I would have preferred to go a half an hour after the gates opened.
Yeah.
Because a half hour after the gates opened, it had all thinned out. And
Right.
It was nice. But when you first got in there, it was very people-y. It was a little bit much.
And I'd rather just save the money and not go.
But yes, you...
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just saying truth. I just,
Yeah. Well, and that's,
yeah. I like the name though. Every time you say cake, I want to eat.
Yeah.
And
we got cupcakes.
Yeah,
let's show what we got from Cake.
All right, so from Cake.
So what did you get from Cake? I got chapstick, which I've been using because I forgot my chapstick. So I got chapstick from Tuft Woolens. I got the what scent did I get? I got the cider donut, which is also the same scent I got in the soap, which I do have.
Yeah, so that place that she's talking about.
She got the lanolin rich hand and body balm, and I got the chapstick in the same flavor.
They also had little pens.
Little squirrel pen. Okay, there.
And that's it from there. Oh.
Yeah. And then I got the cider donut. This is the wool. You can't really see it, but this is their wool wash, which I've known about Tuft Woolens for years, but if you've been with us, you know that I'm very sensitive to just about everything. So I had wanted to try to see it in person and smell and make sure that it wasn't going to make my head explode with allergies before I purchased it. So I've never, I knew they were online, but it doesn't bother me. The chapstick also, I've been using the chapstick. It doesn't irritate my skin or anything, so it's good. And I am planning on trying this because you can use this as a wool wash or you can use it as a, just a regular soap too. So I'm going to try it out as a wool wash, but I'm also probably going to mostly just use it.
I smell like a donut.
It smells so good. It is really good smelling. It's not like overly... it's a nice, I think it's a nice fragrance.
Look, I love a good fragrance. Yes, yeah. I'm that person who probably has the obnoxious everything because I live in a house with dogs and cats and husband and boys and everything stinks. Well, I shouldn't say it all stinks, but
yeah.
I like a good scent.
Did we get anything else? I didn't get anything else at Cake.
I did.
Oh, you got yarn.
Yeah, so I got... Because I experienced the whole total eclipse this year.
Which was very cool.
Minus family members. I went for friends to Vermont. And this was really cool. Yep. This is by Destination Yarn. And it's inspired by travel. So they have all different, they've gone to, what do you call it? Like they have Scotland, Ireland. They had Northern Lights. They had the eclipse. It's really cool. So I got that to commemorate.
Yeah.
The what do you call it? I'll just put this over here. Total eclipse this year, and that was about it for cake. Oh, and
we got cupcakes. They were selling cupcakes
to support
cake. The Yarn Bodega in the Bronx.
Yeah.
They're trying to open a yarn store in the Bronx.
Yeah. I got that was like a $5 donation or something like that, but they gave you a pin, which I thought I bought. Apparently I did not. And I got this strawberry, it was like a little loaf, like a strawberry cake, and it had like pieces of strawberry in it, like real strawberry. It was really good. I just want to drop that in here. I wanted to find that.
Oh, the pin.
Yeah.
Oh.
The pin in the card. Oh well. I didn't. I'll put that. Wait, maybe. Nope, not in there. Oh, I'm kind of mad. I thought I dropped that in here. Maybe this box. Oh, here it is.
Oh, there you go. Here. Oh,
Yeah.
and stick around a pin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I dropped it in there. So that was to support the yarn bodega. Yeah.
That they're trying to open in the Bronx,
Yes.
right? It's in the Bronx. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then that was it for cake.
Yeah, that was it for cake. So we had the first time slot. So we were there 10 to, I think they were telling us that there was 1 minute until the next group was coming in as we were leaving the gate.
But we did run into, that's when we first ran into Kevin and Ray and Michael.
And the ladies of the Knitting Posse, Kim,
which
Kate,
is,
and Laura.
Yeah.
And
Michael, by the way, gives the best
all of them.
Hugs. Oh,
everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone, just the hugs. Oh, you know, you don't get to see all of our friends that often. And when we do, it's just the hugs are just so, it's so great. So we saw all of them. We saw the ladies from Yarnia, Amanda, Kathleen, and we finally got to meet Jen in person because she hadn't made it to our trunk show when we were up there before.
Love Jen.
Who else did we met? Michael. Was that another Michael from Upland? Is it Upland Fiber?
I think it's Upland Fiber.
I think it's Upland Fiber.
You want Michael with the eyes?
Yes, Michael with the eyes.
Michael with the eyes, and just just impeccable. Mm.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think if we saw anyone else there. Huh. Oh, I can look at my pictures too.
But so that was it for Cakeapalooza, and then we went to the Dutch Tavern.
No, I thought we went to Perfect Blend.
Oh, Perfect Blend! I forgot. Yeah, you guys were more in Perfect Blend than it was. So many people at the Perfect Blend.
At the Perfect Blend,
that
very crowded.
Justine and I first we just went and sat at the table, and then we just sat. We didn't even sit outside. Then we decided we'll go find a seat for us at the Dutch.
So
yes. I guess what I got from there.
So Lori and I were in the Perfect Blend for a little bit, and she and we both got. So the Perfect Blend is a yarn and tea shop. So I should have brought my tea out.
Lisa didn't call it Plenty of Fish.
Yeah, she didn't call it Plenty of Fish. So I got this mug, which has, I used it this morning, so I can't show you that. But it's for loose leaf tea. It has a little thing that goes inside of it and a lid. And then you just pull that out and you use the lid as like a little tray for the strainer for the tea. So I got that. And then I got some tea that when you brew it, it's blue. It's really, really cool. So I think I took a picture the other day. It was like indigo something was the name of the tea. I can't remember exactly what the name of the tea was, but you can well, I don't know if you can actually see that that's like a bluey purple, but really cool tea. Very tasty. And that's all. Yeah, that's all I got at the Perfect Blend.
And then I got from the Perfect Blend because now, my husband is into drinking coffee now. Yes, he's late to the game, but now if I get a mug, he has to get a mug. So I purchased him a mug that he's been looking for, and I told him I don't know what he did with it because I took it back, but and it's got 5 sheep on it to represent our family
with their little hats.
Yes, that I will never make any of the people in my.
I want to make one of these. It's the sheep hat.
Oh yeah, I saw somebody.
That is so cute.
Yeah, I saw someone with that on.
I do want to do that eventually. You should make everybody the hats that match the little.
So I can get mad when I find them in the floor in the house. I'm not thinking about them.
And it came with a little
cute box that Ethan said, I'm sorry, Kid 2 said he wanted, which I also took back.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it? Something else to add in your room?
Little thing to put knitting stuff in.
Yeah. Or his pot. Anyways.
No, for you.
It's going in the trash. Because I'll give it to you.
Okay. It's so cute. It's got sheep on it.
Oh, good. But so that's all we got for the Perfect Blend. And then we went down to the Dutch. The Dutch for lunch.
And we ran into Millie. Don't you remember? She told you guys not to go in.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, the week was a blur. Yeah, she told us not to go in. So Justine and I got there first. And the way she came up to me, like my brain wasn't processing. I thought I went in time someplace and went back to New Jersey because she came up to me. But then I thought she was working there. It was weird. It took a minute for me to process everything. And she had said that she felt really bad because apparently, like, it seemed like to be one person, waitress, running everything.
The whole place.
And, you know, Justine and I were just like,
the waitress was a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, I feel bad for her, but you know, we were cool. Like we went and sat down, and then
we let her know that we were going to be the best customers ever.
And she
actually did thank us at the end. So
yeah, she initially, you know, she was just letting us know. Like I just want to make sure because she said some people said they were okay with waiting, but you know, and then they turned around and left. And we're like, no, we've got our knitting, and
well,
you know,
my guess is that they were probably people who were, you know, going to the next time slot. But
she explained it to them, and I say tough titty on them.
Exactly.
But if
somebody tells you it's going to take a while,
and you see that person, and you see that person walking around
practically
like
in tears.
And I asked her, I said, listen, I can help my stables, whatever you need. I'm your girl.
Yeah. So but we that was our last event for the day. Other than we had we had a reservation for dinner in the evening.
Right.
But other than that, we were done. Our plan was to go back and knit at the house. So.
But it was nice to hang out, and
we were very relaxed and
so
chill.
It's a good place. I do like their food there.
The food is so good.
Yeah.
And the drinks were good too.
Yep.
Everything was good. It was very
it was good times to be had there. And then we went back to the house and chilled out there. Mm-hmm. And everybody did like a little show and tell.
Yeah, we had show and tells every day. It was so much. I love that part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not buying a lot of yarn. I don't need to buy a lot of yarn. So it's so much fun to see what everybody, what everybody's purchasing when I'm clearly not going to be that girl.
But, so we did that, and then we got ready for dinner.
Oh.
And then we had an 8:15 reservation at, was it Terrapin?
Terrapin.
At Terrapin, and that was in Rhinebeck? No.
It was in Rhinebeck.
It was in Rhinebeck. Amazing. So, let's talk about this place, shall we? So, 8:15 reservation, we get there, table's not ready. All right, you know, it's the middle of,
Rhinebeck weekend.
Rhinebeck weekend, totally understandable. We're at a little vestibule. I feel like that's not where I say wrong. And it's funny because
they didn't have a place to sit and wait or anything.
Well, it did. It was like a little bit, but it was just like a little bench because that's what that couple was saying. But it's a little bench or whatever, right before you go downstairs to the bathroom.
Oh,
yeah.
So there really wasn't anywhere for us to go other than stand where we were standing.
Stand where we were standing. So, we're looking at the menus and stuff. Then because people have to come by, so you got to back it up. So we're getting closer to, I guess, being seated. And we had just talked in the morning before I said something about Hope having spider face. Because years ago, I had a spider on my neck. Hope, she doesn't curse a lot. And she happened to look at me and was like, oh, F word. It knocks the spider, hits me or whatever to get the spider off of me. So
the reason we talked about spiders is because I killed a spider for Justine.
Yeah,
at the house.
And let's bookmark that about places we don't want to. Okay, but anyways, I turned and I hear Hope go, oh, and she's got spider face, and I'm thinking like, oh my god, is there like 1,000 of them? But I see an orange freaking flame. My hair was on fire. My hair and Hope's beating the. Wow, I'm trying not to drop, but beating the hell out of my head. Yeah. And apologizing at the same time. And then I'm hitting it, whatever, standing in front of the hostess desk. My hair is on, feeling the word, fire.
Okay, so I noticed it, but my brain is like, and apparently the group said, Hope, you reacted so fast. But my brain is going, what the, that can't be fire. Like, that can't be happening. So, and then as soon as like, I guess I registered fully. This is happening. I looked around. What can I use? Yeah. There wasn't anything. So I took my bare hand and
So
and then I saw because I'm like, it did her hair spontaneously burst into flame. Like, how does this happen?
And that's what I'm horrified, because I'm like, where did this come from? Like, was my hot flash that intense that it caused my hair to catch on fire?
The second that I put the fire out, I realized there's a candle sitting on the window ledge. It doesn't have a cover over it or anything. It is an open flame sitting on the window ledge.
Right at my
head height.
Yeah. Right at my height.
So
I wasn't even leaning on the wall either. I'm just thinking, like, my hair was so big. I was just standing there.
But your hair wasn't that big.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's not like you had
like a like
it
was like it was curly, but
like anybody's
it had
curly
no
hair.
Business.
When my hair was curly, mine would have been as that like poofy like that. That's as poofy as my hair would have been when it was curly. It's not curly anymore, obviously, but it was. And when I saw that there was a candle behind her, I immediately blew the candle out because I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah. So, and how they handled it was disgusting, none the least.
Disgusting.
We hadn't even sat down yet, but like, I don't know, it was some kind of like half-ass. I vaguely remember hearing, "Are you okay?" I don't think they asked anything to you. I don't think
they asked you.
Yeah,
I think they said, "Is she okay?" Because I think
because I had already walked away.
Started to walk away, and I was, and then I started to follow you too.
Yeah, and then we go sit down. And everybody, it just did something weird with the mood at the table. And by this
point, because of the fact that her hair caught on fire, they opened every door in the restaurant. Yeah. And it was chilly.
Yeah.
It was chilly Friday night. So we're now not only, discombobulated because of what just happened, we're also freezing.
And it's embarrassing, to say the least. So I got pissed. I got up and closed one of the doors. And
Lori asked them to close the door.
And they said because it was crowded.
Because it had been crowded earlier, it was hot.
Yeah.
Which was no longer the case.
And then I said some choice words and I went and closed the door.
Yeah.
So we sat back down, and then Justine was just like, "We should go talk to a manager." So her and I get up, we go talk to a manager. He talked to us basically like very condescendingly, just talked down. It was whatever. So we go sit back down again, and then Lori's like, "You know what? Bump this. Like, let's, we left." So we left, and on the way out, Lori gave them a piece of her mind.
Yeah.
And how it was handled even then. They just totally talked down to us, very condescending. The other manager asked me, would I like a haircut?
Yeah. What would you?
And you know what?
A haircut? Yeah.
When I get my hair done, I'll send you the invoice. So thank you.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Disgusting.
So then we went next door to Gigi's, and the waitress,
lovely.
The waitress was really nice. I apologize because being working some years in the food and beverage industry, you don't walk into a restaurant 9:30 at night right before closing and at a big party or whatever. So, but the waitress, she was super cool and all. And we just wanted to ask her how would she handle the situation. And we just said that we were, next door or whatever. And we didn't even tell her what happened. And she shared she shared with us. That is public knowledge, but I won't talk about, whatever. Yeah. You can look it up. But anywho, like I said, she was super duper nice. And it did make me feel a lot better. Yeah. Because, therapy, get your act together. Shame on you.
So
yeah, and I don't like saying things, but that's all they had to say was there. Sorry, check in, see if we were like okay. Nothing. We weren't asking. We hadn't even ordered anything. Nothing. We weren't asking for a free meal or nothing. We were just asking. Just say you're sorry and treat us like you're humans. And especially during a time like I get it. We live in a very touristy area, and sometimes you get a little irked because it's so crowded. But if it wasn't for these people, you know what I'm saying? It supports the town and everything. Yeah. So I got y'all though.
Yeah.
I got you.
I was very bad behaved. Yeah. I mean, it was
and luckily I medicated well because old Kiesha and for my other, if you know how I used to be, that wouldn't have turned out very well.
Yeah.
But because I was very medicated. Hey guys, therapy and medicine works. It does, because I could not react the way I wanted to. But it's all good though. I got y'all.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we had a lovely dinner at Gigi's. And what was it that I can't remember the cocktail. Oh, I had that pomegranate.
You had a pomegranate.
That was good.
No, you didn't have the pomegranate. That was Justine and Lori that had the pomegranate. We had the apple thing that was really tasty.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember what it was, but it was very, very.
But it was good though. Yeah, the pomegranate one looked like blood.
Yeah, it did.
Like a glass. But it did taste good though.
Which was funny because wasn't that right about the time you found out that your dog was?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
And that was the end of the conversation.
And that was something else though. That was something else. We kept talking up things that ended up happening, like the spiders and my dog went, Michael, that was when we were at Capapalooza. We were talking about it. Yeah. And then I called my husband to tell him about,
the fire.
That. And he was just like, well, then I find out about our dog being so, yeah. But anyways, definitely. And again, I'll say this really quick. I felt bad. And I am one of these people. I don't want to spoil other people's fun because I had a bad experience, whatever. And then I kind of felt, I don't know, I felt weird because, even though I didn't do this purposely, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to.
None of us felt.
Yeah.
No.
But thank you. I want to thank my homegirl Hope for putting, not Michael Jackson, and everybody, my crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was even a couple that had seen what happened.
And waited outside and was talking to make sure everything was okay. So thank you to everybody who,
Yeah.
But
it was
but Terrapin, not you, Terrapin. No.
That was.
But y'all gonna get I don't like ugly. So but anyways, I am not liking how my arms look.
So put your sweater back on. It's cooled down. Where'd you put
Where'd it go? Oh, so in the shower. All right, I'll put it in a second. I don't know why I feel like reaching all the way over here. So that was that. So that was Friday.
That was Friday night.
Yeah. So then Saturday.
And then we went back to the house, and I guess we sat and knit for a while.
Yeah.
Before we went to bed. And then Saturday. That was Friday. So then Saturday we got up. And half of the group wanted to get there right when the gates were opening, and then some of us were like, we'll stroll in whenever we stroll in. We didn't really want to wait in lines and all that. Right. But we ended up still waiting in line. I still don't understand how we ended up waiting. That's how crowded it was. Because it was still 10:30?
Yeah.
10:30?
And it was still...
And there was still a line to get into Rhinebeck.
Yeah.
That's
which is weird.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
I feel like when we've gotten
there. Well, that just means there's more people to go there.
There was a lot
It was a lot of people.
It was
to the point I was already asked
it was a little,
not even
it was a little much, honestly.
And you can't, and again, I think it's great because it's great for the I don't know, is it great for the vendors? Because I feel like not everybody can shop. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, we
because I want to be able to look at stuff, and I don't know.
Well, we did on Sunday. But that's
the problem though. If you have stuff, I don't know. I don't want to rush to get this. I don't know. Sunday is a great day, but they could be out of a lot of stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
But that's also, you take if you want to be there, there's certain things you definitely
exactly.
want. You get there first thing in the morning. Now, honestly, though, we did find, I had, I think each of us in the group had, at least one thing that we wanted to go see.
Right.
I wanted to go to Matterroot because you guys, if you've been with us, I love their bags. This is my Matterroot bag from 2 years ago, Maryland Sheep and Wool, I think, something like that. And so I wanted to go get another Matterroot bag. This is one I had seen at Maryland Sheep and Wool this year, but I talked myself out of it. I was trying to decide if I wanted it in a small version or this size. And I did end up deciding that I wanted this size because I feel like I have a lot of sock bags, and I haven't really been doing all that much sock knitting lately.
Oh, how could you?
I know. I'm a little busy. So this is my Matterroot bag that I got this year. They had and we didn't get there until it had to have been 11 or something. And they still had a good selection. They had a lot of bags still when we got there. Lots of colors. And so this is the one I got. It's got little flowers on it. Kind of a pinky, and the pinky matches the pinky purple in the... So if you know me, my two favorite colors, purple and green. There you go. Yeah. So, purple and green. Anyway, yeah, it's Vinelands, purple and green.
Never realized the purple in that.
Yeah.
I know. I just never realized it in that. Like, I guess the green hits me first.
Yeah.
I was just like, wait, what?
Pine Barrens, purple and green. So anyway, and kind of like these two colors, like so anyway, so this is my Madder Root packet, or my Madder Root bag that I got. I love these bags. They're great because you can stuff them full and then you just roll them down and clip them, and you don't have to worry about your yarn getting caught in any zippers or anything like that. So my favorite kinds of bags are either this type or drawstring. Plus the nice thing is you can clip it onto something too, which is nice. So that was my first purchase of the day, right?
Yeah. Can't remember what my first purchase was.
I don't remember. Well, you had somewhere you wanted to go too. What was it? You knew you wanted to look for Notions bags, but was there something? I feel like there was somewhere else.
I wanted to. It was like the little sheet
that's
thingies.
right. That was the first stop.
Yeah, and
it didn't fit your head. It was
my head's too big, and So
yeah, she wanted the little. If you've seen any of the Rhinebeck pictures, you probably have seen like little sheep ears with the little like locks.
Yeah.
People wear it's like a headband.
I definitely wanted one of those this year, and I don't know. I went and tried them on. I know there's 2 different types. I only found the one type, and it's
the headband was too tight.
My head's too, and they're a little they're kind of expensive
for something that if it's going to give you a headache.
Yeah. No. So and look, I kind of didn't care about it because I was like, I wanted to get my money's worth. Like, you would see me walking around town with my little whatchamacallit on, but it hurts. So that would have been my first purchase, but I guess I kind of walked around with nothing for a while. And then that's when we went to...
Yeah, we did. We went to the hip ears, and then we went to Madder Root, and then we lost... Lori and Justine kept getting... We weren't getting stopped that much.
Yeah, we don't have that problem.
Yeah. But on our way from Madder Root to meet up with Lori and Justine is when we did get stopped.
Yeah, we ran into...
We got stopped by Ruth, and it was so funny because I had brought little mini skeins, which I only have 2 left. I brought little mini skeins with me to pass out to people that stopped us. These were the little mini skeins I brought. And my card, which you guys probably see my card. Anyway, so anybody who stopped me, I gave them a little 3-gram mini skein and my card. And Kiesha said, she was like, you need a bag, because I had my backpack on.
Yeah.
And Kiesha said I needed a bag.
Every time she was giving somebody something, she was like reaching behind her, and I was just like, that looks uncomfortable. And just like, she's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm like, let me pull this out. So that was a little bit annoying. But then Ruth stopped us, and she gave us, do you have the little card with the...
Yeah.
She gave us her card with, I found it too. Okay. With a little stitch marker, little like Barrens stitch marker, and this is her information. She has a podcast as well. She's Counting Sheep podcast.
My favorite state, Vermont.
Yeah, and she's from Vermont. So yeah, and it was so funny. I was like, okay, say something else that I need. Maybe it'll just appear.
Yeah, like we need to win the lottery.
So then I was able to put my little minis in my bag and carry it and hand them out to people as they. So this bag was pretty much full. And I gave out a lot of little ones. So if you saw us, thanks for saying hello. We always love it when people stop us and say hi. So yeah, so that was great. And then after we headed over to,
I don't know, what's the name of this place?
Cottontail,
where it looked like a freaking mosh pit.
Cottontail Farm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was crazy in there.
We get over there, and Hope, I don't know, I guess she started throwing people out of the way, because she managed to get over there. It's still stuck in a wave of people. Then Hope is like, come on over here. Boom.
No, I did not do that. No, it was funny because it was like there was a group of people, and everybody was looking at kind of different things, but there was another lady who was also trying to look at these little bags.
It was a lot of people trying to look at those bags.
Yeah,
those people wanted
so
those.
She and I we managed to like kind of work our way in and like switch places, and then we were. I was holding stuff up for people.
Yeah,
good to be tall. So I was like, "Is this the one you're looking for?"
Yep. So finally, a short person, I was able to get over well, like I said, Hope
Well,
somehow she pulled.
I was showing different ones to Kiesha to see if she liked it.
So, you know, so I have a dog. So
she got the dog one.
And just like people have to treat their kids fair.
Yeah.
And I got a Butthole cat one too. Cat one. Yeah. But those are freaking amazing.
And then I got this one with mushrooms on it. And what we're going to explain how these work. So I didn't have belt loops on my pants, and I'm actually wearing the same pants today to show you guys my outfit from Rhinebeck. So I had it hooked onto this bag here. I had it hooked on here. So the way this works is you unsnap the strap here, and you put it around either a belt loop or your bag or whatever, and then it hangs like that. And as you're walking, you can sit and knit, and it keeps your yarn ball nice and cozy in there, and you can just walk along and knit and have your yarn accessible to you for knitting. So such a cute idea. Yeah. I mean, it's perfect. Like, it's only going to work if you're doing a one skein project, obviously, like a hat or, you know, socks or something like that. But such a great little item for when you're walking and knitting.
And then the other thing that I got from there was a project bag of sorts. And it has like the vintage, oh my God, what is it?
Harrisville tweed.
Yes.
Right? It's the Harris, or Harris tweed.
Yeah. So,
and it's got, keep talking.
Oh yeah. So it's got little pockets and everything. So I'm kind of torn. I guess it's my project bag purse. You guys know I love a good bag. However, the only bags that I'm going to be buying from now on are like these type of bags, like that type of bag. I've got so many canvas bags, like I'm going to honestly say, done with that. I am. I'm done with canvas bags. Not the purse pocketbook bags. That's not a canvas bag.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a project bag.
Yeah, project bag.
And this is this is a great size project bag too. Yeah. This is like I mean, look at how big that is.
Yeah.
You could fit a ton of yarn in this thing. This is a great sweater or blanket bag, which I know that, like, this is an okay sweater bag, but once I get to, like, if it's a bulky, like a worsted weight, it's a fingering weight sweater bag. A worsted weight, I'm not getting a sweater in here. So I could
actually, shawl or something.
Yeah, that's like a 2-3 skein project. Right. Nothing more than that. But this one, this thing is a huge bag. Like, you could get lots in here. This is great. So this would be great for your Rhinebeck sweater. This would be your Rhinebeck sweter bag.
You heard it here first. Rhinebeck sweater bag for next year.
And so how perfectly
look at that.
Go with her Rhinebeck sweater.
Apparently, I've got a color, baby.
She does. So it was like perfect. I'm like, wow, you just like picked a bag that matches your outfit perfectly.
Yeah.
So that was that.
Well, that was, no. And then.
Oh, that's right. Because then we went to the book place.
Yeah, because I love books. So last year, I don't know if you guys remember, I got this, knitting bag of tricks. And she signed the book and everything. This year, like I said, my social meter was kind of out a little bit this year. So they were like, oh, she'll be back at 4. Huh.
This was after we did the hill, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 So we did the hill, and we did learn one thing. Next year, we will have a meetup at 11 o'clock because we unfortunately did our meetup at the same time as the Andrea Mowry framed meetup.
Yeah.
We couldn't find anybody. So if we didn't see you, we're sorry. We did see a few friends, but it was very crowded on the hill. We will definitely not make that mistake again. We will definitely do our meetup at a different time so that people can actually find us.
So, but the lady had said, she'll be back. And I kind of wanted to get it signed because last year I did. But they were like, oh, she'll be back at 4. And it was like 2:45. I don't know. Like, I knew I'm like, I just want to buy the book. So I bought the workbook. I love a good workbook. So, and I figured, like, I can, practice and, this way I'm not driving Hope insane 24 because, like, she helps me and everything, but it's nice to have the work too.
Yeah.
So, like, that it helped me it more. And so I can know the terminologies because sometimes, like, like Hope, I call her, she's also my interpreter. So someone will say to me, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I look at Hope. I'm like, what did they just say? So she's my knit interpreter.
So hopefully this will give you some
So this will give me some of that, like that support.
Which is great if you don't have a Hope in your life.
Yeah. If you don't have a Hope in your life. But this is like a good reinforcement.
Yeah. But I mean, I haven't looked at the books, but because I do follow Patty Lyons on Instagram. And from what I can tell, she's very, like, if you don't have that person in your life that can help you with things, I think this is a definitely really good way to get some of that information. And this was from the book area, right?
So this is like a you can mix and match sets or whatever. So to design.
So it's like, so if you've heard of the doodle decks, Jamie, I can't remember her name.
There comes a little cute book.
She does knitting cards like this.
Yeah.
And then this one is a crocheted
card. So like they're all different, and then it has like the stuff in the back, and so I figured, because I'm trying to, well, we both said we want to try to
do some more crochet,
you know, and I started as a we
both started as crocheters before we started knitting.
And that was,
like that one. That's pretty.
I know.
That's really pretty.
So what do you call it? So that was that wrapped up Saturday.
So that's that.
And then
really cool.
Sunday.
Did you get the gnomes on Sunday?
Yeah.
So then Saturday we went back to the house. We did
Brenner,
and Kiesha.
And I don't like scrambled eggs, but
they were really good.
They were good. And guess what? I made scrambled eggs like that for the fam. Yeah, really I'll tell you what, they were good as hell. Yeah,
they were. And
we did a Sean Connery board.
Yes,
by yours truly.
Yeah. So that was delicious. We sat around, and so we left the fairgrounds at what, 4:30ish, I guess.
Yeah.
4:30, 4:35ish. I think we were going to leave at 4:30, and we ended up
4:35ish. What? Precision.
No.
4:35-ish.
4:30 or 5.
Yeah.
We were somewhere.
I thought it was like 4:35. No. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Because we were going
5-ish.
We were supposed to meet at 4:30 to leave. Yeah. But we met up at 4:30.
Sat in traffic.
Yeah, but we ended up taking pictures and stuff, and so we didn't actually leave the fairgrounds probably close to 5, and it did take us a while to get back to our house.
Yeah, the traffic was like insane.
It was bad. Oh, so. We took that picture.
Yeah.
We were okay. So if you saw my Instagram, we posted a picture, of Justine getting a picture because there was really pretty trees and stuff, but we weren't actually moving when we took the picture because we were stuck in traffic, or if we were moving it like we were crawling because we were stuck in traffic for a good portion of the time. So if you did see that picture, that was what that was. So that we weren't being unsafe. We were literally sitting in there, traffic. Moving not at all. So it is what it is. Yeah.
And then,
so then we did our show and tell again, and everybody shared, and then the bag count went up.
Yeah. And then
so I got 2 bags the first day, and you got just 2 bags, 3 bags, and you got 3 bags the first day. So,
and then we did, we did our printer and all that. And then the next day, unfortunately, like I said, the fastest weekend ever.
Yeah.
You know,
it was crazy.
We had our plan. We did,
we got to the fair pretty much when it opened, right around 9ish, 9:30ish, somewhere around there.
Right.
And our plan was to get out of there by noon, and we did. We saw, so.
Well, we did our group picture.
Yeah, we did our group picture under the tree.
Yeah.
You took a picture of Denise from Earth Tone
Girls. She's so nice.
She was, hi Denise.
She is absolutely awesome.
Very lovely. Yeah. Some of us stood in line for the cider donuts, which was actually a really short line this year because it was Sunday morning early. So we got some of us got cider donuts. I think a lot of us got cider though.
Yeah, I just got cider
donuts. And then we just walked around a little bit. I think I was done. We did have to go pick up our.
Well, I did shopping.
Yeah, and we went over and picked up our swag. So we each got one of these bags
and
a pen.
Yes,
I don't have my pen. My pen's on my other bag already.
Yours.
These year are huge bags.
This year I was on point. I literally was sitting in the gym parking lot talking to Hope on the phone, and I'm like, it's live. The bag, remember?
Oh yeah. She was.
So I got us both a bag and a pin. So.
Oh no, you can't see that. I wonder if I take it out of the bag and that will make it so you can see.
So
I'll be honest. I like the bag. I feel like the pin, the colors aren't very bright.
Yeah, the pins need to be a little bit more.
Yeah,
they never. Listen to us. Yeah, we are just like. Oh, I don't. Yeah.
Can you even see? No, the color's very light on the pen.
Yeah.
Much brighter on the.
On the bag, yeah.
Yeah.
You did say we met her, right, on the hill?
Oh yeah. We did meet Leanne, who designed the logo this year.
Yeah, I have her in the pictures.
And I gifted her one of the sock sets that we did for the house, since it was inspired by her logo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we met Leanne and her sister.
Yeah.
Liz. And they are they have a podcast as well, Cocktail Hour at the Coop. They have their family has an alpaca farm here in New Jersey. They're about an hour north of us. So
everybody's about an hour north of us.
Or 2 or 3. No.
Yeah.
So that was nice to meet them in person.
Yeah.
I've watched their podcast before, and so it was nice to actually meet them in person.
And
we did go to the food booth, and we did vote on the logo for next year. Did you do that before going to? I can't remember.
No, did all this first. So
okay.
As soon as we got there, so I decided, for our OG knit group, I picked up some Notion bags. So that's for our OG knit group. And then for my homegirl Janet, she's also a fiber artist, but on a different, she does quilts. Okay. Yeah, you know that, right? She does quilts? Yeah. Janet. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's a part of the quilt
so
show.
She does quilts, but she also got me into felting.
They had the quilt show this past weekend while we were gone.
I know.
Yeah. They wanted us.
I have a cool sign in my yard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they wanted us to bend at it.
Yeah.
I told them we would be at Rhinebeck.
But what do you call it? Janet, I usually go with her. That's my Vermont person. Yeah. So I try to pick her up a little something. They have a Christmas tree farm and a blueberry farm. It'd be cool if we can get one with blueberries. But this is Going Gnome. And this is for, Those are my little gifts for our people.
So cute.
Yeah. So, I
feel like you could put some little ornaments on.
Yeah. And and I'm always trying to get Janet to slow down because she's so busy, always.
She likes to do that, so that's good.
Well, something relaxing because we're going into Christmas tree season. So this is whatchamacallit. Yeah. And then I think that was it. And then we went to the food, my favorite place.
Yeah.
So for the boys, I stopped at this place, get them we got the chocolate pretzels, and my husband likes the chocolate peanut butter cups are homemade. They're really good. And then for my middle son, he is gluten sensitive, so they have a really cool
little baked goods.
Baked goods. Let me see. Wait. Trying to get to the pictures. Balls. Oh, sorry. Why can't I find?
I might be.
I know I had. Crap. Oh, well. Anyways, I'll show you.
They were like scones and cookies.
Yeah.
Did you get the scones or the cookies, or I didn't see what you got because.
Well, the name of the company is called.
I had to take a break and go to the bathroom.
Yeah, the name of the place is called Scones. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it down in the list. I know I took a picture of it because I wasn't going to bring that over here. But anyway, so I got some maple syrup, and then it was a pretty. How big would you say this was? I forget. But it's a nice, it says 33 ounces,
right?
yeah, 33.8 ounces or something like that.
So just about a quart.
Yeah, and then I got, let's see, I call it fire pit wine, but I got this last year, so this year I got 2 bottles of it.
It's very good.
It's really good. So you warm it up and,
Very good.
But the scone thing, Ethan, he loves it. I got him like blondies, what do you call it? They had an assortment pack of different types of cookies and all. So, but the name of that is, oh my God, I can't remember the name, but I'll put it down in the notes. So, and then that was, oh, here it is. It's called Horton House Scone Company. And
Here,
that's one of them. So I got him like stuff from there. And then that was it. We rolled the credits on that. I pretty much spent my budget. I didn't spend all of it, but I'm like, spent none of it.
I think we were, I mean, okay, so if you've been with us, you've probably heard about our first year at Rhinebeck. We kind of lost our minds. We did not do that this year. It was more we go more now for the experience. For seeing, like we said, seeing padded. I took some pictures of samples that I really thought were cool. We saw Jenny, who we met last year, Jenny Stamen, who is Jenny of Jenny's Surprisingly Stretchy Vinyl.
Oh, I do need to order one of those shirts.
Yeah. So we saw lots of our friends and people that we don't get to see very often, and got to hug people. And that's I think it's so funny because our first year at Rhinebeck, we saw other people who were like staying in houses together, and
I remember, who was it?
It was Creative Cece.
Creative Cece.
Oh,
we're passing her in one of the
Barrens,
if you watch it, Barrens, whatever, and I hear her talking about all of them were staying in a house and they had a personal chef and all. And I remember thinking in my head, and I think I said something to you, I said, gosh, one day I want to do that. And here we are, minus the personal chef.
But we're staying.
Maybe one year.
And the group that we stayed with, we met last year at Rhinebeck. So it's not about it's about the experience, I think, especially for us. I feel like it's the experience, the people, and seeing everything. And
making new friends and stuff.
Yes.
Like, I love that.
Right.
And it fills my bucket.
Yep.
Like I said, last year I talked about my bucket.
Yeah.
So my bucket's been filled.
Yep. We do feel like we want to plan something a little bit better in the future, because we felt like some of our friends, the friends we stayed with, we got to see a lot, but some of our other friends, and especially since some of them we met up on the hill during the Andrew Bowery meetup, and it was just so crazy. I think we felt very we didn't really get to talk and meet with them as much as we would have liked to. So we want to try to come up with a plan for next year, maybe to be able to see and talk to people a little bit more that we don't get to see and talk to that often.
Right.
But yeah.
Why am I treating this like a mirror now? Now I'm like, like, what is that? Oh my gosh.
So yeah. So, if you haven't been to a Rhinebeck or some sort of fiber festival, try to make time for one, because it's definitely, they're worth the trip. They're worth they're just worth the trip. They're so great. So yeah, so we went from not knowing our first Rhinebeck, I knew of some podcasters, and I was,
is that the year Grocery Girls?
No, that was year 2. They weren't there the first year.
Oh, that's right, because that was still when it wasn't a lot of people. Okay, yeah.
The first year, I think I mentioned a few people that I recognized, and then...
And I probably just said yes and didn't know who they were.
Yeah. I think I started to introduce you to some of the, not personally,
right?
But
I know you're pointing out. Yes,
who some people were the first year. And it was funny because like we said, that one group that we saw, we were like, oh, someday. And this year we stayed with friends that we met last year, so we had amazing time. Yeah. So fiber friends are really the best friends.
They're awesome.
So if even if the
like I said, I feel like I found our people.
Our people, yes, we did. So we had a great time. We did a little shopping. We did a lot
Already
of
started the
visiting.
countdown for next year.
Already started the countdown for next year. We had an absolute great time, and then we got in the car and drove back and stopped through my son's college and took him out for a late lunch, early dinner. And then
we have 11 months, 3 weeks, 0 days, 2 hours, 32 minutes, and 20 seconds before next year.
So we're ready. Anyway.
Oh, I forgot. I also got a t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, you got your Matter Root t-shirt. You'll have to wear it next time.
I'll have to wear it next time.
She got a really cute Matter Root t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're such a cute bunch.
I did not get a t-shirt. Yeah. Yeah. We had such a good time.
Yeah.
Such a good time. They're such a great.
Love our housemates.
Even we do love our housemates. And so many, like, if we could just stay with everybody, it's just so, there's just so many people that we just love. And yeah. And we got to see our friend from the local our friends from the local yarn store.
Yeah.
Irina and Elsa and oh gosh, who else? There was more, and their names I'm blanking on names right now.
I know.
I'm blanking on names right now, but yeah, we got to see. Allison was one, but there was somebody else. There were more. I can't think of everybody's names right now.
I know.
But
mine is
we had so much fun.
Oh, I have to pick up kid too.
Oh, you got
at 1.
Oh, what time is it now?
12:28.
Oh, okay. So
Kid 3, not kid 2.
kid 3.
Did I say kid 2?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, we're getting long anyway. All right. So did we cover everything? We covered all of Rhinebeck weekend.
Yeah.
We covered what we got. We covered, yeah. I'm not doing shop talk this week because this was a long one. So look for shop talk next week or next time. And
do we want to mention about the contest?
Oh, shoot. And yes, we need to, one thing. If you finished your cardigan, if it was a Pouf or if it was a Pouf pullover or whatever cardigan, and if you posted it, but you didn't tag us or use the hashtag, if you could send us a direct message or something, because Instagram is not working right anyway. And I know some people put the hashtag, but maybe they didn't tag us properly. But even I tried to tag somebody the other day and it didn't seem to work either. So they've changed everything and it doesn't seem to work right. So if you have posted one and we have not liked or commented on it, then we probably haven't seen it. So please send us a direct message and we will make sure that you get entered into the drawing. Or send us a picture of it through email. We've had at least 1 or 2 people do that. So next time we will have drawn for that. So get it in the next couple of days because we will be drawing for that and we will announce who the winner, at least be one. I don't know. I think one winner or
one.
Yeah, one winner
on our next podcast.
On our next podcast.
Yeah.
So
this podcast was more so about.
Yeah, this was just kind of a Rhinebeck, I can't pick the recap. Thank you. Woo!
I still think we have Rhinebeck hangover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I was so exhausted. It was so much fun, but it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. So it was a lot of fun though. But yeah, so if you did your sweater and we haven't liked or commented on it, it's because we haven't seen it. I just happened to catch somebody who had posted, and if we're not, that's the other thing. If we're not following you, then we probably haven't seen it. So, send us a message so that we can make sure that we are following you, and so we can make sure that we get you into the contest as well. But I think that's everything, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in 2 weeks, we will announce who the winner is for the drawing for the Knitalong. I got this. And so that's everything, right?
That's it.
And we'll show you also, okay, so one thing that will be part of the...
Apparently that's not it.
Okay, apparently that's not it. We had shown you the bags a couple weeks ago, and you'll also be getting one of the sock sets that I did for the house. So you'll be getting a bag and a sock set. And I don't know if we had anything else or if that was it. But that's definitely the prize. So there might be other little things thrown in. And that's it. What? I think that's it.
Yeah.
We're done. Yes.
That's it.
Okay. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.